There was a story today in the news that I also thought of you because Ben Affleck has really been pissing me off so much lately. He said such stupid things. Like, I don't know if you saw a couple of months ago, he said that every kid should grow up with a father and a mother.
Mhm.
Like, all right, gay couples were like, hi, excuse us. You know what I mean? It was such a stupid thing to say. So today he said something I think equally stupid. He basically blamed Jennifer Garner for his drinking problems. He said that he felt trapped in that marriage and that if he continued to be with her, he'd still be drinking. And I was like, well, something's wrong there. So I want to know what your thoughts were on that type of relationship, because I think it's not just Ben Affleck. I think a lot of women experience men like that kind of blame them for their problems.
Yeah, I did see this Ben Affleck, what he said about drinking, and I was looking at a bunch of things about his just in general alcohol problem, and he's been open about it for years. And he's, the media also likes to, change things. What he actually, I mean, he did say something like that, but he didn't literally say, I blame Jen for my alcohol problem, but he said that he felt so trapped in that marriage, so he was drinking. I mean, obviously, yes, if he stayed married to Jennifer, he would still drink, but he didn't literally say, I blame her. Not that I'm, saying anything positive about him, but I do know people also like to twist, those words. But I think when you are trapped in a marriage or whatever, you start doing things almost like self-sabotage, I think, because he started drinking, which obviously you're going to sabotage everything around you, every positive, every negative relationship. I mean, not negative. You were going to ruin every positive thing you have in your life. But I don't know. I guess they just didn't know how to end their marriage. Or I see this so often, and that I get so many DMs and girls ask me questions, and people are staying in these relationships that have they're not going anywhere. They're so unhappy, and they stay together for so long, married or not married, kids. Obviously, I don't know how would I react in a situation if I'm in a marriage with kids like 10 years in. Like, I don't know. I'm not there, so I can't speak, for those people. I know it's not the same as me now, 30, like, oh yeah, everything's easy. It's not that easy.
Right.
But I do think a lot of people stay married because they think it's better for the kids or better for that. And then they start to go into addictions, and it's better to separate for that. But again, to get back to your question, what happens in relationships when men blame the other person? Obviously, it's easier to blame your partner. Because
right, than to take responsibility. Right.
Why would you take any responsibility? That means that you have to change, and you have to do some self-work. And it is known that men tend to talk less about their feelings. They don't go to a therapist. They think it's, most
not manly. Right.
It's
Yeah.
not manly. Like, what is he going to tell me or whatever? They just don't like to do therapy. So that's why they always kind of go to that, addiction, and then blaming her. I mean, it's narcissistic.
Yes.